Hello friends, welcome to my channel Quiz and Storyline. Friends, I kindly request you to subscribe to my second channel, Anokai Movie Stories, where I explain this video in Urdu. Today, we will talk about a story. The story begins with a little girl named Kayla, who is living a joyful life with her parents. Kayla enjoys adventures with her parents, always happy, but this happiness doesn't last long. As time passes, we move 15 years ahead, where Kayla has grown up. Her life now has fewer joys and more challenges. Her parents are about to leave the country for an important task, while Kayla is preparing to go to her school's dance camp. However, she doesn't want to go because dance, like other hobbies, seems meaningless to her. On the way, Kayla sees her friend Brittany, who is waiting for the bus to go to the dance camp. Kayla offers her a ride, and both of them set off on their journey. After some time, Brittany needs to use the bathroom, so Kayla's father stops the car, and the two girls head into the woods. A lot of time passes, but they don't return. Kayla's father, concerned, goes to look for them in the forest and finds Kayla sitting nervously on a bridge. Kayla explains that they were joking around, and suddenly, Brittany fell off the bridge. Her father immediately jumps into the river to search for her, but Brittany is nowhere to be found. Only her bag and broken phone are discovered. When her father tries to call the police, Kayla stops him and confesses that Brittany had been misbehaving, so she intentionally pushed her off the bridge. After learning this truth, Kayla's father takes her away from the scene. When they reach home, Kayla is unable to gather the courage to tell her mother the truth. Kayla's mother becomes suspicious and argues with her husband about why Kayla wasn't dropped off at the dance camp. Upon seeing a mark on Kayla's shirt, her mother realizes what has happened, and both parents decide to protect Kayla. They burn the shirt to eliminate any evidence. That night, Kayla's mother has a terrifying nightmare in which she sees Brittany's dead body. In the morning, she tells her husband about the dream, and they argue about whether their daughter could actually take someone's life. Kayla overhears everything and, in anger, breaks a window. She starts to run, but her father catches her. Brittany's parents arrive at their house and ask where their daughter is. Kayla's mother lies, saying she knows nothing, and claims that Kayla wasn't feeling well, which is why she didn't go to the dance camp. Brittany's parents reveal that they had an argument with her the day before and, in anger, told her they wouldn't drop her off at the dance camp. They deeply regret this, as now she's gone missing. They insist on meeting Kayla, but her mother refuses, saying that Kayla is at the doctor's office. Brittany's parents had been calling Kayla non-stop, but she wasn't answering. Kayla's mother hands her the phone and says, "Answer it, or we'll have to lie even more." Kayla is so scared that she hesitates to talk. The next day, Kayla's parents decide they will stay at a hotel for a few days and coach Kayla on what to say to avoid suspicion. While Kayla's mother is packing the car, Brittany's father arrives again, stating that he's called Kayla many times, but she hasn't answered even once. He insists on meeting her again, as he is very worried about his daughter. Kayla's mother lies once more, claiming that Kayla is still undergoing tests at the doctor's office. At this point, Kayla's father also joins the conversation with Brittany's parents. Just then, Kayla steps outside, and their lie is exposed. Brittany's father becomes suspicious and declares, "I'll have to involve the police now." Seeing her parents reconnect and plan together makes Kayla happy. Kayla's father tells her mother that there was a bruise on Brittany's face, and they could blame her father for it. Kayla likes the idea, and they both agree on a plan. Kayla's mother goes to the police department and meets her friend, a detective, to fabricate a story. She says, "My daughter's friend, Brittany, has been missing for the last 24 hours, and her father has been harassing us. She also had bruises on her face." She claims that Brittany's father was abusive toward her. On the other side, Kayla's father comforts her, saying, "Why are you harming yourself? You're beautiful, and you have a bright future ahead." Kayla responds, "I'm not like Brittany," which clearly shows her jealousy toward Brittany. The police go to Brittany's parents to investigate and ask questions. Brittany's father says, "I've been searching for my daughter and filed a missing person report, but no one took me seriously because she had run away before." The statement Kayla's parents gave about Brittany turns out to be false. The detective asks Kayla's mother if Kayla had ever mentioned Brittany's phone being lost, but Kayla's mother denies it outright. The police reveal that they've traced Brittany's phone, and the last location it pinged was in the town where Kayla's father lives. Hearing this shocks Kayla's mother. As Kayla is leaving her father's house, Brittany's father pulls up in his car. He stops and asks Kayla again, "Daughter, where is Brittany?" Kayla, panicking, says, "I didn't do it on purpose, and I didn't mean to hurt anyone." Hearing this, Brittany's father becomes extremely distressed, while Kayla runs away in fear. Kayla reaches her home, and Brittany's father follows her there. Kayla quickly locks all the doors and windows while Brittany's father starts yelling from outside. Kayla becomes more anxious and starts to feel unwell, so she uses her inhaler to catch her breath. A short while later, Kayla's parents also return home. Kayla's mother yells at her husband, "How could you be so careless? How did you let Brittany's phone end up with the police? They've traced it?" Kayla's father calmly responds, "It's not a big deal, why are you so panicked? I'm not the only one who lives in this town, there are other people too." Seeing her parents argue like this, Kayla becomes distressed and starts crying. The police and detective were getting closer to solving the case. They arrive at the bridge where Brittany's last location was traced. The detective reveals, "We've read the messages between Kayla and Brittany, where they were arguing over a boy. Kayla even wrote, 'I'm going to kill Brittany.' This increases the police's suspicion of Kayla. When the detective asks, 'Did Kayla go to the bridge with Brittany?' Kayla's parents become anxious and deny it. The detective responds, 'I know you're lying because we found Kayla's inhaler near the bridge.' Hearing this, both parents pretend to be shocked, and Kayla's mother tells her detective friend to leave, knowing that the police would soon arrest Kayla. Kayla's parents decide that they must make a final attempt to save their daughter. That night, they arrive outside Brittany's house. Kayla's father sneaks inside and leaves Brittany's phone there, intending to make it look like Brittany is hiding somewhere in the house. Just as Kayla's father is burying the phone, Brittany's father arrives. Kayla's mother panics, but Kayla's father attacks Brittany's father. Kayla's mother stops him, not wanting him to kill Brittany's father. Brittany's father says, "I know it was your daughter Kayla who did this. You won't get away with it." Hearing this, Kayla's parents panic and quickly get into their car, fleeing the scene. As they drive a little further, Brittany's father suddenly appears in front of the car. Instead of stopping, Kayla's parents run him over. They step out of the car to check his condition. He's near death. Kayla's mother tries to call the police, but her husband stops her, knowing that if Brittany's father survives, they will face even more trouble. They both wait until Brittany's father dies from blood loss. The next day, Kayla is extremely anxious, but she has no idea what her parents did to Brittany's father the previous night. After a while, the door opens, and we see Brittany walk in. Yes, she's alive and completely fine. This shocks Kayla's mother. Brittany explains, "My disappearance was just a prank that I played with Kayla so she could meet her friend." Kayla's mother and father are stunned and disturbed to learn that Brittany's disappearance was just a joke, orchestrated because Brittany's father had forbidden her from meeting Kayla. Hearing this calms Kayla's mother's anger. She goes over to Kayla and gently says, "Sweetheart, you should go home now." After Kayla leaves, her parents are completely shattered. They are devastated by the realization that they took an innocent life over a prank. They supported their daughter, but now they were disappointed in her. Eventually, they confronted Kayla, and she told them the truth, saying, "Yes, Brittany was never really dead, it was all just a prank." Kayla, in an emotional outburst, said, "I wanted to tell you the truth from the beginning. But when I saw how the lie was bringing the two of you closer again, I stayed quiet and let the lie continue. I know it was wrong, and now I ask for your forgiveness. Please, come back together." Hearing this, Kayla's parents became emotional, and tears filled their eyes. The three of them hugged each other. Suddenly, the sound of police sirens was heard approaching their home, coming to arrest them. They were now about to face justice for taking the life of an innocent person. This story teaches us a valuable lesson: whether it is a joke or any other situation, lying should never be an option. Lies always have bad consequences in the end. Innocent people often end up paying the price for them. Therefore, one should avoid lying as much as possible. We request you to help our channel reach 10,000 subscribers soon. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your kind comments. See you in the next video.